Oh, we're doing this while MSI is going on. This is not a great timing for us.
Nonsense. We are the MSI. Am I right, boys?
Lawhorn, you're muted on Discord.
Oh. Good day, everyone. We are live for the Lawhorn Invitational, Game 1 of the Summer Split. I'm Lawhorn. This is Hawk. That's Honey right next to me. We're finally getting started. We've had these teams preparing 7 teams in the tournament, but today, the only 2 we're going to be speaking of are Liv's Coinflip crew and Team Thunder Dinos. Hawk, anything you want to say as we kick this off?
Yeah, so if anyone remembers from the first Lawhorn Invitational that we did just a couple of months ago, the winner of that tournament, Team GGG, having some returning faces here with Gabe and Liv, were initially seen as the predicted favorites for this tournament, given they had 2 champions of the previous split. They had Fighter, relatively strong competitor in and of himself, as well as Red Strike, who is quite highly rated in terms of rank. I think, actually, we can see here, he's Diamond 3 at the moment, which is not something to respect. As well as Nullheart, who had individually one of the most impressive performances, despite being quite not as highly ranked as some of the other competitors in this tournament, and actually performed quite well. So, given that all this is the case, Liv's Coinflip crew definitely looking strong coming into today, but for anyone who's tuned into my streams, you will know that Thunder Dinos have been looking exceptionally good during their scrimmages performance. So, we'll see how we do. Obviously, they have Alex, who was on, I believe, Finergy's team, the Team PvP during the last split, as well as a whole lot of new faces. And Tomfoolery. I forgot. He was also part of that last. Tomfoolery. He was also a finalist. So, obviously, seeing a bunch of new faces, as well as my good buddy Ryan.
Yeah, one interesting thing to keep an eye on today is that Nullheart for Liv's Coinflip crew is going to be down in the bot lane with Red Strike. So Liv is going to move into that mid lane role, and we will see Nullheart, their lowest elo player, playing ADC with Red Strike as his support, their highest elo player. So we'll see how that bottom dynamic works out for them. This is not how they submitted originally, but for this game, in this particular series, they are trying this out. We'll see how it works out for them. So we have the Lysandra ban, followed by the Kindred ban from Liv's Coinflip crew.
The Kindred, a pick that Alex has been practicing quite heavily in the jungle position, has not been able to get it through, even in scrims, and it will continue to be the case now. Jarvan now banned away. Pretty high priority jungler in and of himself, especially into low mobility compositions. It's got to be an Aurora ban here, right? No! They're going to choose to prioritize the Draven at the moment. Yeah, something that Paperbox in the bot lane has been looking quite strong on in terms of the scrimmages. As we see, they leave the Aurora up, and it's going to be first picked here for the Thunder Dinos. I got to see my boy Ryan playing his main on stage. They respond with the Hwei pick.
The Thunder Dinos, as you said earlier, have looked very, very strong in scrimmages here. So while they were a little bit more unknown overall amongst our community here, they have proven themselves in the scrimmages for sure. And so that is why we have predicted, both Finergy and I, that they will win this series 2-1. We all think it's going to 3 games, though. None of us think this is going to be a clean sweep.
Caitlyn Morgana going to be locked away for here for the Thunder Dinos, obviously wanting that very heavy lane pressure to snowball those advantages in the bot lane, and that's where I expect them to be playing towards, as Nullheart, being the low elo player, might be seen as the weak link, but we said this during the previous tournament, and he did just fine. He was the only one to not get solo killed by Bonrin, the Diamond, or I think Masters player at the time. Well, so we'll have to see how well Nullheart can handle these this new task. Well, we see here the Malphite and the Nivea band away, obviously wanting to get rid of these Wombo combo picks. The Scion going to be banned away. We've seen a very heavy priority around the Scion from basically all the teams thus far, as the Ahri now going to be banned away as well. Predicting that this Hwei is going to be in the bot lane instead of in the mid lane, in the more traditional mid
True,
lane.
you know, with Nullheart being in the bot lane, we do know that he plays quite mid. We have seen him do that, and so could be a safer, more of a wave clear approach, since their weakest link. No flame to Nullheart, but he is on paper the weakest link to their team. So giving him a safer champion like that.
And we'll see the Lux locked away here for Liv in the mid, presumably Liv in the mid lane, which is going with our expected expectations of this Hui being locked away in the bot lane. As the Volibear being considered here will be locked in. This is a blind Volibear, unless it's going into the jungle. No, that's going to be a Nocturne locked in now.
Audible wants to know who you think the weak link is on Thunder Dinos.
I see that. Honestly, as much as I would like to cope, because he is my my boy, I think that Ryan has not been shown doing a great performance for his rank, I think, given his point value in the tournament. But he is on his main now, so I might just eat my words off of this.
Friendly fire. You heard it here first, folks.
Ryan, pock. If you're watching the VOD, well, my bad. Alright, so, as we see here, the Jack's going to be locked in to finish out the pick phase, and something that's pretty strong into this Volibear composition. And as we see, the teams, looks like the draft is finished out.
Yeah.
With all these teams getting ready.
So taking a look here, who do you think had the stronger champion select here? Which team comp do you like better, Hawk?
I think the Morgana. I think picking the Vi when they already have a Morgana is definitely not a weaker sort of interaction. This Vi is not going to be able to do anything in the bot lane because Morgana will just press E and then suddenly the Vi ult does nothing. So I'm thinking that Dinos have sort of won this draft at the moment, but it's all about execution at the end of the day. We'll have to see.
Yeah, I do think that I probably favor the Thunder Dinos draft here. I think their win condition is a little bit easier. I think I see the vision for the Coinflip crew, Liv and the gang, but the question is, will they be able to execute it?
You know what I think would be really good, that I think would be pretty decent into this team comp? Nefiri. But obviously they banned that the way themselves. We'll have to see how they adapt with this Vi pick.
Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. We are finally kicking off Game 1 of the Summer Split Lawhorn Invitational, the second ever Lawhorn Invitational.
Let's see
excited. Before this game kicks off, Honey, what are your thoughts? Now that you've seen the team comp for Game 1, now that you have heard a little bit about the teams, what are your predictions for Game 1, Honey? Could not agree with you more there. Absolutely brilliant insight. I hadn't even considered it from that angle, but you're absolutely right. We'll have to watch out for that as this game kicks off. And we're at 0% loaded, so I'm not sure what's going on here.
Runes all look pretty normal, as here we go.
All right. Yes. The objectives?
Wait, don't you have to switch your view on the stream?
Yep. That's a great idea.
Alright. So
I see Thunder Dinos.
Well, Thunder Dinos, setting up vision around the red side around the LCC Raptors. LCC doing the same for the blue side Raptors, though they haven't actually spotted out that ward. So a bit of a vision advantage there for the LCC. Coinflip crew living up to their name as the laning phase begins.
We are into the action now, and we have our on the Rift analysts, also down here on the bottom right of your screen, right next to the mini-map, you'll see Termac. Termac, go ahead and say hello to everyone.
How's it going, everybody? Excited to be a part of the experience.
Yeah.
Yes, you'll see here. Tarmac, you're actually the pre-vetted substitute for the Liz Coinflip crew. Is that going to influence your analysis on this game at all?
It shall not, but I will be watching Fighter a lot, making sure he's making the right plays up there in the top lane.
Well, he's already doing off to a pretty good start. Hooker getting quite low. Already had to burn that exhaust in that level 1 fight, so that already getting some advantages up here for Fighter. So far, that's just going to be the only the action happening at this map. Bot lane looking pretty chill for the moment.
Alex getting a peek here. Yeah, Alex getting a peek at Gabe.
Yeah.
A little bit of a bullying method here.
Yeah, it's going to get feared though, as Liv tries to land the rope, but gets flash away comes from Alex. Gabe wants to flash away himself, and that's Ryan.
Yeah, 2 flashes for 1 there, right? Am I correct in saying that that's 2 flashes for 1? Probably not worth.
You'd say that, but it gives Alex the ability to clear out this bot side without any sort of repercussions, as Gabe is forced to base. You gain tempo, but it's just a matter of how these teams use this tempo. Is the big problem here.
Lawhorn already very low on mana here in this bot lane. To be expected to play away in the early game.
Yeah, it does have that teleport though, to be able to go back and restore his mana from the base. As meanwhile, topside, Fighter, actually behind a decent amount of CS, but is able to fight off Hooker from this wave, and we'll be able to freeze the wave here, with Gabe already hovering up towards the top side. Why is Termac in the cuck chair? Bring him over to the fella!
Should we bring him to the desk?
Yeah,
Termac, hold on, get over here.
Perhaps,
Get over here, amigo. Let's bring you over. Let's see if we can make room here. Okay.
Alright.
You gotta get behind the desk, Termac. You gotta get behind the desk.
Sounds good. Bring me over.
There we go.
Alright.
So I can fix up the...
Well, Gabe looking to get a gank onto Hooker
now.
here if we look towards the top side of the map, as he's completely unseen at the moment, as jumps in, here goes Fire, Counter-Strike does land onto the Volibear, as he's trying to get away, but Gabe, still holding that Volt Breaker, will elect to use it now, does get the stun onto Hooker, and that's just going to be a kill onto the Volibear, as Fighter, still trying to fight it out, as just needs one more auto, but no! He can't manage to do it, first blood goes over to Fighter.
Oh, wow. Oh, man, what a fight there. Volibear made it very close, but yeah, in the end, it doesn't even matter.
He barely does not have the damage to be able to not take out Fighter in that 2v1. Does burn both the subs, as they'll now both be walking back to lane.
Oh, Volibear kept everything inside, and even though he tried, it all fell apart. What it meant to be will eventually be a memory.
Well, Alex is going to use this opportunity to steal away the Raptors once again. And this time without the contest from Gabe. As Liv does see this going on, unfortunately is not able to stop it, with Ryan there to back up his jungler.
Looking for another engage.
As
short little trade goes pretty even.
We can turn it
You have
down
to remember
it's too loud.
the Volibear has sustain in that lane with his W.
yeah, actually it's higher on health right now. My goodness, Fighter getting chunked out quite heavily. And we'll have his base stuffed by the what's that called again? The Sky Splitter. That's a cool ability name. I should be using that no more. As Fighter does go in with the counter strike there, unfortunately is not able to get the stun. Sky Splitter is off cooldown, will be elected to be used onto Fighter. Does stop his base, but Gabe, that pink ward does not get pink ward there to sniff out for any vision. Hooker does not see this coming through. As Gabe just going to elect to clear away the wave, as they will be able to.
Here.
And if Gabe hits level 6 off this wave, they might still be able to dive this Volibear. Does not have the Stormbringer available yet, but they won't elect to go for it. They will just elect to back away. Meanwhile, Ryan, that's going to get obliterated with that final spark by Liv.
The final spark from Liv securing the second kill of the game, making it 2-0 in the favor of Liv's Coinflip crew here.
Yep, and that was the problem I've been saying in mid lane. Ryan, not been living up to my expectations of him as a player. But I mean, hey, we're 7 minutes into the game, you know. I think I might be going a bit too hard on him. He missed the cannon as well. He missed the cannon as well.
Oh, we didn't see that.
All right,
if you
well,
didn't say it, Stream never would have even known.
All right, well, as we continue to
top lane.
Yeah, Fighter and Hooker, it's still not much happening in this 1v1 lane. They're just kind of smacking each other, walking away, smacking each other again, going back, hitting minions. As Fighter does elect to go back in with that counter strike. We'll get a decent chunk here, but Red Strike is here to catch out Alex as the crashdown does land onto the Nocturne. The Weirdening is going to be used by Ryan to get him out away from that.
Oh! I spoke too soon!
Fighter just going to get obliterated in that.
Oh, it did look like it was swinging into his favor, but at the last moment,
that last second W heal. Holy cow.
What would you do for a Klondike bar?
That's a question we should be asking Fighter after this game.
It's funny because the commercials have
oh no,
polar
the
bears.
E.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Well, Ryan did have to pop ult to escape from that engage there, in the red side. In the red side.
Klondike bar commercials.
Oh, I have.
Come on.
Love getting a good trade in there in the mid lane. Ball lane, not too much happening down there yet.
Pretty quiet. That's what Lawhorn wants. He wants to be nice and safe.
Yeah,
clear
I mean,
these waves.
That's kind of how you play these made bot lanes. You know, you just sit back, just don't interact, farm minions. You can lose a few, but so once you get your items, you just sit back, throw spells at the AD carry, and then there's nothing that they can do.
Making an early move on the Void Grubs here.
Yeah, we'll just be able to secure those. Alex is on the bot side of the map. No dragon's been taken just yet, interestingly enough, as Hooker will get the bad news, as his big fort will be cleared away.
Lawhorn has taken a lot of poke down here in the bot lane now. Gonna maybe be forced to base here soon.
Ace in the Hole still available here for Paperbox. If he gets hit by a little bit more, Red Strike has to block for him in order for him to survive, as the Fear does come out onto Paperbox. Not gonna amount to much though. As Alex does have that Paranoia available, but will he elect to use it after all these minions are gone? I don't think he will. Instead, just looking towards clearing this dragon pit. And actually...
Ooh, setting up a little 2v4 action here in the bot lane.
Yep, Gabe on the top side of the map can't exactly walk towards this as...
Okay, well, Lawhorn did get his back off, and Red Strike is going to have a safe path to just walk out.
Yep, as that'll give them
Meanwhile, the top lane, Gabe going for the... Okay, a flash engage from Vi here with the
cease and desist. And there's a quick kill onto Hooker.
Okay, well that makes it 1-3 now. But Thunder Dinos going to take advantage of this to go ahead and get started on this dragon with Vi being on the top side of the map.
Yeah, and this Caitlyn is just completely uncontested down here in the bot side. With that Morgana, you just can't like do anything against her. You know, she presses E, and then suddenly that's tried and true strategy of lock down the AD carry with crowd control just doesn't work.
Let's take a quick look at items and CS here. See what we've got.
Yeah, you can see a pretty significant CS lead developing down here in the bot side. Paperbox almost up about 800 gold here on Nullheart.
Ooh, and in the top side, in the top half of the map as well. Almost a 30 CS lead up there.
Yeah, and despite that, is actually the gold is almost completely even.
Yeah, kills in favor of the Coinflip crew, CS in the favor of Thunder Dinos here. Yep,
only one with a real advantage here for the Coinflip crew is Liv on this Lux. The team's namesake.
He's looking for another angle top.
Yep,
Hooker's
is going to
blocking
be able to use that as the paranoia now used to potentially back away from the rest of the team, as here he comes now, trying to get the kill out the fighter, needs a few more autos, does get the fear off, needs one more auto, will be able to get the kill. Now it's Alex and Gabe trying to fight against each other, but Gabe not electing to keep fighting this, as Alex is actually out of mana for now. But he will be able to push the Vi away, and Ryan up here to claim this mid tower. Actually, might elect to go for this dive here if they can land anything. Gabe gonna use the Volt Breaker to go in, as here comes the Between Worlds. Ryan needs just another auto to be able to take it out, and will be able to. Kill goes up to Alex.
All right. Well, yeah, they needed to make something out of that mid lane roam. They gave up a lot over to Liv to do that. So.
Like, we're gonna have to get a replay on what happened to the bot side, because Tom got executed somehow.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna get a quick replay on that.
I think it was a botched dive.
Okay, we see Nohart being dove here. They're moving in, lands the stun, and that prompts them to go for this kill.
Just not, just not enough damage.
Yes, dang. Okay, back to real time here.
Fail.
Alright, well, yeah, thankfully it was just an execute, so Nohart not gonna get any gold from that kill going over. As both teams, Dragon's up in 2 minutes, so nothing to fight over just yet, aside from positioning. As Tomfoolery gonna get chunked out there significantly by Nohart. And this is what I'm talking about with Mage's bot lane. You kind of don't... It doesn't matter how far behind you get on CS. If you just land your spells, because everyone's so squishy down there, you could just kind of delete them, as Paperbox trying to go for a trade here, as Nohart, not hit by that Dark Binding, does get hit by another tower shot.
They may have an angle for a kill here, honestly.
They don't know.
Yeah, they do not know. They didn't know they were recalled right there.
Yeah, and they base. Let's try.
For the best, because Alex was moving up there. Nocturne was lurking ready.
Yeah, he does have that paranoia available, so can just not dash, but like travel his way over there on the turn of a dime. As Fighter going to go for another counter strike here onto Hooker, as the Stormbringer is used to try and get the Volibear away, but here comes the cease and desist. Fighter still needs to land a bit more damage onto this Volibear in order to kill him. It is getting quite low right now. The Sky Splitter going to be used. Not going to be able to get the kill, but Gabe, force a flash away from that tower.
All right.
Hooker trying his best to
really favoring the top lane here on the side of the Coinflip crew.
I mean, he has to. He can't exactly gank this Morgana Caitlyn bot lane here. Speaking of which,
Nohart, and then Paperbox getting the kill in the bot lane. Nohart falls to Paperbox and Tomfoolery. We only caught the very end of that, but that's all we needed to see, folks.
And as I was saying, Paperbox and Tom, they don't have to do anything to really deter Gabe, because Gabe can't really. The main reason you pick Vi is for that ultimate, right? And if you press E on that Caitlyn as Morgana, then that ultimate means absolutely nothing to you. So Gabe kind of has to camp top lane this game, because that's the only lane where you can really make anything happen. As here it comes again, Hooker no longer doesn't have that Stormbringer with him, as the Counter Strike does miss, but the Grandmaster's Might is used, and Hooker will be able to... No, he won't.
My goodness.
There we go. Another kill going over.
Yeah, Hooker going down again, being absolutely bullied in this top lane.
And that's why I was a little confused about the Volibear. I don't think he needs... I'm not sure about how... Oh, Paranoia is used onto Nohart, as the Spell Shield is used, has to flash away, as the Piltover Peacemaker does whiff. But with 4 people down here, Nohart needs to be very careful. Gabe is going to get the Rift Herald in the meantime.
Oh, they're just letting Nohart live?
Well, they can't really kill him at the moment. They need to push the wave in, and they will do that. But Fighter will get that first brick there in the mid lane. Liv's gonna get that mid lane tower as well, towards the mid lane, as they are going to kill the Hui. So Nohart does go down for this. Liv's gonna use the teleport to go down. As Red Strike's gonna
the
go
Red
in with the
Strike
Magnet
ultimate
Storm. The Light Binding does Liv, but that's going to be the shutdown going over to Liv with the
combo.
final spark. As now, Ryan gonna have to use the between worlds to get away. As the another Volt Breaker is charged here by Gabe, forces the flash to
Flashes
Ryan.
left and right.
Does have the Weirding back up, but is smited here. Tomfoolery trying to back up his mid laner, but can't seem to do it as the stun lands. Gabe getting a third kill onto this Aurora.
Yeah, meanwhile in the top lane, Hooker finally able to get a decent amount of plates, get a little bit of gold for himself. Able to breathe for a moment with some action going on the other side of the map. And things have gotten quiet. The quiet after the storm.
No objective spawning yet, so unless somebody mispositions, there's not really a whole lot that anyone can really do.
Yeah, both blue buffs spawning at about 30 seconds. Keep an eye on that, folks.
And this is kind of what, and this is the Coinflip's crew's response to letting this Caitlyn roam free in the bot lane. Is that you can lock in Kate. Yeah, you can pick the Caitlyn, and you can pick the Morgana to make sure the Vi can't get her. But if we just blast her with a bunch of spells, then you can't really do anything off of that, now can she? As they do get some vision around this bot side, as they are going onto Nullheart here, but Alex here to back up his, or Gabe here to back up his mid lane, or his bot laner, excuse me. I'm too used to Nullheart being the mid laner, as Hooker going to get spotted in this brush. As the Vault Breaker charged up, they do get the stun onto the Volibear. As here comes Spider with the Counter Strike. Not gonna land though. And that will just be the blue buff secured. Or not a whole lot invested off of that. But Liv does have to be careful though. Even without that paranoia, can just get flanked without that bot lane tier 1 to keep her safe. But it's not going to be just spotted out, and will be.
Alex going to take
fine.
the red side blue buff here in response, able to sneak that out from under them.
All right, and now he might get caught here. As Gabe flashes in to try and get the kill, but the Black Shield going to be used to keep avoid the cease and desist, but that will still be Gabe picking up the kill. And that's just going to obliterate the bot lane right there in the mid lane. The bot duo right there in the mid lane, excuse me. And that's going to be the Rift Herald bot lane. Fighter is 1v1ing Hooker in the top lane. Does he manage to get the kill? No! He's just barely not in range. But that's still going to be a Rift Herald charge towards the mid lane. It's going to be Ryan, forced to back away from this tower. And now Liv's Coinflip crew, they've just completely flipped the game on his head. Through the namesake. As Red Strike going to use that Rift Herald. The final spark does whiff, but that's already a big enough advantage secured at the moment. And yeah, who cares about the Morgana? Just one-shot the Caitlyn. That's all you gotta do.
You saw that, Blue? That was some good driving. Some good driving from Red Strike.
All right, well, with that chain of events going on, this dragon spawning in, Red Strike already in position to try and get some vision, and with the Thunder Dino bot sides hanging around the mid, trying to get this priority here on this dragon, but the Coinflip crew already in position around this dragon. Instead gonna elect to take this mid lane tier 1, but here comes the rest of the team. Tomfoolery does whiff on the Dark Binding, as that's going to be the Caitlyn lockdown, and that's just the Caitlyn dead again! And Paper Box gonna get shut down once more as the Dark Binding does land onto the Vi, but here comes the Rel, as the Paranoia is gonna be used on the top lane, trying to get some more advantages towards the other side of the map, but Gabe is still gonna be able to take that kill, and Fighter needs to be careful here. Not Hooker, Fighter. Hooker needs to be careful. And the shutdown does still go over to Alex. As with that chain of events happening, that's still a 2-for-1 pick in favor of the Coinflip crew. That's going to be the Ocean Dragon going over to them as well. The first in the game, or their first in the game. As Ryan gonna be alone? No, not yet. Not alone. Paperbox will be here to help clear this mid wave, but with the double mage bot lane, look at how fast these waves just get deleted. As Light Binding does whiff, as the Fear does land onto the Aurora, but ultimately, not much gonna happen here.
Alright, well, yep. Coinflip crew pulling away a little bit here, although the gold is still very, very close. Not much of a lead. Still anybody's game.
In fact, the gap actually closed after that last fight, even though it was a 2-for-1 because of fighters shut down gold.
Yeah. Still up about 1.2k.
Going in.
Gabe gonna go in onto the Caitlyn, but he is just by himself right now as Hooker does flash in to try and get this kill onto the Vi. The Stormbringer is invested as well, and that's gonna be Gabe getting shut down here. Red Strike forced to go over the wall to get to escape. And that will just be a pick going over to the Dinos.
Yeah, just like that, that gold lead is completely evaporated.
Well, that's the thing with White. He can just kind of clear away these minions. But with 5 people here in the mid lane, he's not going to be able to walk up and get in range to be able to get these minions. That will be the tier 2 going down. But Fighter is uncontested here in this top lane, as the TP is invested here from Hooker, but does get
stopped
here
by Red Strike.
Oh, wow, yeah. Huge.
Yeah, so Fighter should be able to get this tower off of this. And overall, I still think it's winning hold that thought. The Paranoia is going to be used. But unfortunately, no, Fighter is stopped. His base is stopped, as now Alex now looking to just keep him busy while the Volibear comes in, as he does try to jump away, but here comes Ryan, as Fighter just going to get obliterated. Greeting for that top lane tower, and that's going to be the shutdown going over to the Aurora. Or not the shutdown, the kill. It's just a regular kill. And as you said before, the gold lead completely even now. With this Baron still up, I don't think anybody's willing to take a risk just yet.
Emily falling asleep in the chair next to me, our most loyal tournament viewer, has passed out. Not even responding to what I'm saying right now.
She got into that stage in parenthood where mom will just kind of fall asleep. As well,
yeah,
Thunder Dinos
just turned off the Discord overlays. I don't know.
Well, Thunder Dinos going to position themselves around this Baron. As Liv is the one that's side laning in towards the bot side of the map, as Gabe, looking to get some position here onto Paperbox, and will be able to, is now going to be trapped in a bit of a bad position. The Flash going to be invested as well. There goes the cease and desist, and Paperbox will go down to Gabe. That's just another pick going onto the Caitlyn once again.
All right, take a look at items and.
I feel like tomfoolery is not needs to just stand with Paperbox just for the rest of the game. Because like this Caitlyn is basically your win condition. I mean, I say that. Yeah, no, she still has the most gold on the team. This Caitlyn is your win conditioning. And if this Caitlyn ever dies, you just cannot win. You can still win team fights, but it's going to be a lot more difficult. So, number one priority, keep Caitlyn alive, and tomfoolery needs to be standing on top of Caitlyn to do that.
Dragon spawning in 30 seconds here. Thunder Dinos in a better position.
There is that pink ward spotted there on the... Oh no, Paperbox, you gotta be careful. Okay, does spot out the Vi with that ward there. They do have positioning here. Red Strike, trying to get some vision, will have to use the crash down to get this away. As Fighter's not here, crucially, as that's just gonna be Nullheart getting blown up right now. Stormbringer is used to escape from the Wrath of Gabe.
Yeah, but meanwhile in the top lane, listen, not the end of the world if this dragon goes over.
Yeah, Fighter just going to say, screw that dragon, it's not even going to be Soul. I'm just going to push this top lane in, and Hooker will be going in now, but that's going to be the Vi getting positioned over this towards this dragon pit. They need to make something happen, and they do. They go in onto that, and that's going to be the final spark, obliterating the Caitlyn as Alex trying to get this dragon.
We've seen this before.
Do so. Fighter's going to teleport himself in as the Paranoia is now going to be used from the Nocturne that will be used to shut down the Lux. But now Alex needs to run away from this fight. The Vaultbreaker is going to be used as well. Ryan trying to get back into this fight, but here comes Fighter. He's getting the kill onto the Aurora, and now it's just Hooker, and he's going to be taken down as well. Double kill going over the Fighter, and that's the Coinflip crew. That's going to be an ace going over to the Coinflip crew. Excuse me.
Yeah, they're going to like to go for this Baron here. About 30 seconds on most of these spawn timers. You do have Paperbox and Tomfoolery back up now, but they're not going to be able to contest this. They're just going to look to shove out wave.
And this is what we were talking about before. It doesn't matter how much comfort you have. If your team executes it better, then you'll always win the game. And the Coinflip crew right now executing this game flawlessly in these team fights.
See if I can. Emily currently. Y'all aren't able to see that, are you? Posted Emily in the Discord. She almost woke up.
Alright, well, no heart. I don't think you want to be standing there, bud. Alex, you might get caught out here in the jungle, as that's the Magnus Storm can be used onto the Nocturne. Does use the Paranoia to get himself away, but Ryan needs to be able to do the damage here, and he will be able to fight it out alone, and will be taken out by Hooker. Gabe trying to go back into Davis top laner, but is just going to get himself deleted. The Vaultbreaker is blocked by the Volibear Flash, and that's a double shutdown being given over to Hooker. And where's your Lux? She's in the bot side. What? And as I said before about playing towards your win condition, if you're on the Coinflip crew right now, your win condition is that Lux. And without her, your team fighting just becomes a lot more difficult. She does have the most gold in the game, right? No, actually Fighter has the most gold in the game. Still though, Red Strike trying to land some more damage, but won't be able to land the knock-up onto the Aurora.
Alright, Dragon spawning.
The final spark going to be used onto Tomfoolery. My goodness, that Lux damage is insane.
Oh, wow.
He will survive.
I see the aftermath though.
He will survive for the moment, but that is a big ouch. Big ouch from the Lux. What is the cooldown on that? 24 seconds? She can already use it again. What is this? Ryan, you don't want to face like that. That's just going to be the Aurora knocked up and shut down. As here comes Gabe trying to that looks weird. But the Paperbox just flashed over the wall. He's going back in. Well, they are still going to be able to get the Rel off of that, as the final spark does miss the Caitlyn crucially. As here comes Volibear, Stormbreaker is going to be used to go back in. Alex trying to run away from Fighter and actually will be able to escape. Paperbox picked up that kill, and Liv is alone with this Volibear. That's going to be the double kill going over to Hooker.
All right, in the favor of Thunder Dinos here.
Somehow, Paperbox flashing over that wall did not kill him. My goodness.
Paperbox nearing 4 items, 90% crit. Just dealing so much damage in the team fight.
Nope, Hooker is going to elect to push away Lawhorn. They can't end the game off of this, right? Surely. Yeah, Red Strike's on spawning in 7. They can't end the game. They can't end the game. Ryan is teleporting towards this mid and hit. They're trying to look to end the game right now. There's 10 seconds before this Vi respawns. I think right from the moment you back up, you get position over the dragon. You try. Yep. Rel's first death, by the way. Oh, you're right. That was the first death for Rel this game.
Wow.
Wait, how has Zarel not died once? Hello?
Tanky as well, you know what I mean?
Well, Thunder Dinos are going to use this opportunity to the base and spend the items.
Oh, we had a
disconnect.
We have a disconnect. Should we pause the game? Okay, there we go.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna need to. We're gonna need to pause that there. We'll see what's going on here. We'll see if we can get them reconnected, hopefully.
You might have to play on this hotspot.
Looks like it's internet issues. Yeah, I might have to play on hotspot. That is not ideal, but it would be a way for the tournament to continue.
A summoner has reconnected.
We have a
He's reconnected
reconnection.
for the moment.
Okay.
Alright, we'll have to see. We might have to get an emergency. Potentially, we might have to get an emergency sub for him.
A summoner has disconnected.
Ah.
If he's not back before 15, they will play 4v5. We will unpause the game at 15. It looks like it's going to be a 4v5. Very, very unfortunate for the Thunder Dinos, but we do have to set this precedence. We cannot allow the tournament to be paused any longer. The game must go on. The show must go on, as the kids say.
Well, Hooker might get caught here on this the back of this Dragon Pit. Again, they don't have to fight this. This is only the second Drake for them. They can elect to just back up and say, alright, we're down a player. We don't know how long he's going to be gone for. So unless they, well, they're still going to elect to fight this one off. Gabe does have that flank on that blast gun, and he will elect to take that. The Magnet Storm actually going to get blocked here by the Ral, but it's still going to be the Dragon going to the crew. And that's... Why are we fighting this? What did I just say?
Yeah, very unfortunate, and that's probably going to be the game going over to Liv's Coinflip crew. We'll see if they look for an emergency sub, or if somehow they're able to fix this internet situation here.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Phantom, who do we have in the wings on the emergency sub front?
Blue team's turret has been destroyed. A summoner has disconnected. A summoner has disconnected.
Well, yeah, not how we wanted that
Tragic
one
end
to
to
end,
game
folks. Not how we wanted that one to end at all. You guys can see
It's
the drafts.
tiny.
You can see everything you need to see. You can see the champions. You can see the names. Oh,
Okay, here we
Kindred
go.
Band. Oh, look at this. And now the logos in the scene match. You got Thunder Dino's logo up there, and they are on the red side. You got Liv's Coinflip crew over there. They're on the blue side.
Alright, well, we're gonna see some of the same bans as in Game 1. The Kindred banned away by LCC. Now we're gonna ban away the Seraphine, potentially dissuading the Thunder Dinos from locking in that Ash-Seraphine combination down there. Yeah, Thunder Dinos gonna elect to ban away that Neferi that is so feared that we see Gabe just annihilate people on.
Yeah,
As
Liv
Jarvan,
also a strong, capable Neferi player as well.
Alright, well, the Jarvan is going to be banned away as well.
And it's great to have you, Zach. Welcome back, legend.
It'll be interesting to see how the start of this draft goes, because it seemed like Thunder Dinos like to play through their bot lane, but going to the red side in a traditional draft, red side gets counterpicked.
Yeah, Honey, who do you think? Honey, who do you think we'll see first picked here from Liv's Coinflip crew, since they have first pick, blue 1? Really? Okay.
Oof.
I wouldn't have considered that. We'll see if you're right here.
Alright, the Draven and the Silas are going to be banned away again. So Liv's Conflict crew gonna opt to lock in Shyvana first pick.
How did you
Especially
predict
with
that,
that
Honey?
Silas already... Especially with that Silas already banned away, that's already one of those counter picks gonna be not gonna be off the table for the Thunder Dinos to take advantage of. As they elect to lock in the Xayah. Is it gonna be the Rakan as well? As no, the Malphite gonna be locked in instead. High priority on that towards that top side. So
okay.
interesting how the I'm a little interested, as normally that... Oh, wait, no. The Nautilus is going to be locked in instead. Alright, so... All of that being settled.
Naughty, naughty. It's funny because Nautilus... Naughty.
Well, the Misfortune is going to be locked in. There's no rel to combo with this, so we'll have to lock in something that can also lock down the targets within that bullet time, and it will be the Braum. Not the first pick, or not the most effective pick that comes to mind. I think a Leona would work better in terms of overall lockdown potential, but it's definitely a good option, a solid option for Misfortune, especially in terms of the peel potential and keeping Misfortune safe. As the Xin Zhao going to be locked in here for the Thunder Dinos for the jungle position.
All right, on to ban phase 2 here. We'll see who Thunder Dinos wants to take away, as we need to look for the top lane and the mid lane. Gonna ban Mel away. Wise, safe decision there. We've seen Liv pop off on some Mel.
Yeah, Liv's Mel, one of the strongest in the whole tournament. As the Nasus going to be banned away. We've seen Hooker play this a lot during scrims, and it's definitely been a solid option for that sort of scaling top lane counter pick role. Thunder Dino is going to opt to ban away the Anivia. Obviously, that control you gain from having the bird on your team, very much appreciated. I just play the game of Anivia support, and that it's very strong pick there, though more than likely would have gone towards that mid lane, as the Malphite ban going to be hovered right now. Are they going to elect to ban that one away instead? They did. Thunder Dinos did hover over that earlier on, and they will just insta-lock the Ahri right away.
Okay, all right. The Ahri lock-in. Now, how does the Xayah fit into this team for the Thunder Dinos is my question, because so far, it seems like they want to go in, they want to go button, they want to chase. Xayah wants to be chased. So
I think it's just there so that you can just press R and say no, you can't go in on me.
Yeah, safe pick for sure.
And it's like, yeah, you have all of this sort of engage, this pick potential with the Ari, the Shinzao, the Nautilus, but that's going into a Braum, and I'm not very confident in that whole sort of engage sort of pick, as the Renekton going to be locked in here. We've seen, for Fighter, we've seen... I'm thinking he's potentially looking for a Riven angle in Game 3, if this goes to a Game 3. But Thunder Dinos gonna have to save that counter pick for the top side. What's it gonna be? What are they gonna give to Hooker to fight against this Renekton? And it will be the set! Okay. I am not too sure who wins this matchup.
Game, set, match.
Wait, I got a question for the casters. If you had to draft a 5v5 pickup basketball game, what 5 league champs are you drafting?
I already know. Dunkmaster Darius, Dunkmaster
obviously.
Ivern. Gotta get Ivern in there. You already know he's our center for sure.
I'm gonna
coming to be
say
our coach.
I'm going to say Lucian, Cassante, for obvious reasons. Shoot, I guess Senna.
Red was supposed to use the toilet break earlier. What is he doing? Ed, what are you doing? You were supposed to use that toilet break earlier. We gave you 10 minutes. 10 minutes? 5 minutes? Same thing. Alright, whatever. As we're just about ready to get Game 2 started up.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. All right. Analysis on the team compositions. Honey, we'll let you begin. You know, that is an angle for sure, for certain. I couldn't agree with you more. Yeah, good viewpoint there. Did you consider the opposite, though? I mean, what if the opposite is true?
This draft to me looks the opposite of what we saw during Game 1, where the Coinflip crew have the easier to execute team composition, but Thunder Dinos on paper just have champions that they look more... Actually, yeah, no. On paper, the Coinflip crews appear to have a simpler to execute team composition, where Thunder Dinos need to play this game a lot more, not perfectly, but they need to be a lot more accurate with their, not just their skill shots, but also just in their game plans.
I'm thinking that I see Thunder Dino's game plan and their win con, or I guess how they want the game to play out. But Liv's Coinflip crew, I think, drafted a very, very good response to the heavy engage chasing that the Thunder Dinos are going to want to do.
Especially with that Braum. That Braum is going to be very good into this whole
Yeah, you know, Vagar is going to throw down the cage. Braum is going to be able to really heal well for misfortune. Shyvana ults in the middle of all that chaos. As soon as Thunder Dinos make a play with their go buttons, Liv's Coinflip crew are going to have a good answer, solid answer. We'll see how it plays out.
All right.
Yeah, audible.
Draft.
Thunder Dinos are looking to reverse sweep now. And we're off for Game 2 in this best-of-3 matchup between Liv's Coinflip crew and the Thunder Dinos. Thunder Dinos going to look for the clean sweep here. The win 2-0. Thunder Dinos going to look to come back from that unfortunate internet disconnection. Their mid laner sadly disconnected game 1, 40 minutes
I still think
into
they
a
have it in
game.
them. I still think they have it in them. They played that game pretty well.
Absolutely. They played to some strengths. They did well. They fought to the very
I
end.
definitely feel like they had a stronger position in that mid game until the disconnect happened. But yeah, we'll have to see. As already there's been some pinging towards the blue side jungle, both teams. As Nullheart is AFK in base. Okay, there we go. He's moving now. Slight tempo disadvantage coming in from the bot side, though. As the Thunder Dinos are going to try and look for some action here, but
did get spotted on vision there.
Yep, and that will be their cue to back away from this, as Alex getting now gonna fight 1v1 against Gabe right now. I think this Shyvana wins this though. Hooker trying to come in and bail out his jungler, but here comes Liv and Fighter. This might be a bit of a bad situation. The Haymaker is used onto Fighter, and that forces Alex to flash away. Fighter getting quite low now, still has that flash and that ignite. Hooker is also getting quite low as the flash ignite is used. They forces Hooker to flash away. Just needs one more auto to take out Alex. Will be able to do so. The whip on the charm there from Ryan, though, prevents them from chasing any from getting that kill back.
Oh, we got.
And that is just going to be. That is just going to be the Coinflip crew picking up that first blood there on the Shyvana. Very aggressive invade. I'm surprised they went for that. I'm surprised they went for that after being spotted.
Yeah. I wonder if they knew they were spotted there.
They should have. They should have known. Like, if it was Rek'Sai, that would have made sense, but it's not Rek'Sai. Like, if you see the enemy champions on that screen, then that's your cue of, like, hey, they see us.
Yep. So first blood going over to Liv Coinflip crew here.
Alright, well, the Shyvana is going to path towards this bot side right now.
Oh,
I'm a little concerned in the mid lane.
Here.
Yeah, Hooker getting quite low himself. Did not get killed in that 1v1. Or in that jungle skirmish that happened. Neither top laner based from that though, so just gonna be some brawling happening in this top side. As Ryan is getting quite low in this mid lane. Was not able to base after getting chunked out in that mid lane in that skirmish. As Tom going to land the hook onto the Braum here, but Red is going to use the Unbreakable, and will be able to get back himself away. Tomfoolery, not looking for another. Doesn't have the Dredge line back off cooldown yet. Well, Ryan's actually higher on mana than Liv right now, and is just going to elect to try and push this wave out before, more than likely taking a base, but is getting chunked out by those baleful strikes there. As Liv already at 22 stacks here in this mid lane. Ryan going for a bit of a greedy base here. He will be able to, and can just teleport back to lane. Opts to just run back instead. The wave should slow push back towards Ryan with this state, I believe. Yeah, looking like it. Unless the minion AI did something dumb here. As Liv is going to use that teleport to go back to lane. As meanwhile, Gabe gonna gank Hooker up here. The stun does land onto the set. The Haymaker is available, but unfortunately, with the grit falling off right now, Hooker still needs to land a bit more damage. Does try and land a Haymaker onto Fighter, but doesn't have that flash. Fighter's gonna secure that kill onto Hooker.
Almost gets him.
Almost gets him.
I feel
almost only counts as horseshoes and hand grenades. my granny used to say.
Alright, well, so far, Fighter looks to be quite ahead in this top lane, as across the board, the Coinflip crew ahead about 10 CS, aside from mid and jungle, and Alex did get first blooded, so obviously Shyvana's ahead in gold in that manner as well. So far,
take a look at CS and items here.
Yeah, only one who's not behind in gold right now is Ryan. So, hey, Ryan, if you want to prove me wrong, carry this game. If Ryan wants to prove me wrong, he needs to carry this game. Red Strike, in the middle of this jungle pit here, being chased by both the bot laners, but will be able to get himself away from that. As Liv has unlocked that Primordial Burst now. As both top laners should be hitting 6 soon, as Fighter, getting a bit more trade, does get hit by the Haymaker, as the stun does land onto the set. Showstopper not available for Hooker just yet. Just needs one more minion, as Fighter looking to hit 6 off of this wave here, and can just slice his way in. Does elect to use it now, as the stun does land onto the set. The dominance has not come out yet, as here, the level 6 hit by Hooker is looking very dangerous up here in the top lane. Gabe is here as well, but that will give the Thunder Dinos the ability to secure this bot lane, this dragon here in the bot side. And here he goes. As there's the flash from Fighter. He goes in. Hooker tries to flash away, but Fighter still manages to secure that kill.
All right.
And yeah, this set counter pick in the top lane is looking kind of cooked. Not gonna lie.
3-0
especially
for
given
Liz a 2K gold lead 6 minutes into this game.
Well, Hooker did not use ult in that fight, and I mean...
Now, Liv just ulted in the mid lane here. Now,
yeah, Ryan's still pretty healthy, though. Does still have that Spirit Rush, in case he wants to look for a
I wonder if Liv thought she was going to do more damage.
She might just be looking to... She might just be looking to just, like, get some tempo off here in the mid lane. But I don't suppose that was all that effective. This Ahri can still clear these waves just fine. As right now, things are looking a little dire here for the side of the Thunder Dinos. As Fighter going to try and be annoying against Alex here.
Big fight in the bot lane breaking out here. Oh, Gabe ulting in.
Yep, that's the kill off the paper box. Yep, the double kill going up to Shyvana. I was looking at the top side as Fighter does get... Oh no, he dodges away from the charm, but here comes the Showstopper here, landing on the Fighter. Can Alex get that knockup? He does flash in for it, needs one more auto. He does manage to land it, and that will be the kill going over.
Almost 1-for-1.
Oh,
almost 1-for-1 indeed. That was a very close one. But
yeah,
it is Ryan securing that kill.
Yep,
so
down
Thunder
1-5. Still about a 2K gold lead. Not much of a goal difference after that series of events there. Stayed around that 2K gold lead mark. Still 8 minutes in, 2K gold lead is solid.
Yeah, especially on this Shyvana here. About 1,000 gold up now. Almost completed that Triforce. I believe it's Triforce that she's building into.
What's up, Blue Max?
Well, Shyvana going to start up these drugs here. This is on vision for the Thunder Dinos. What do they elect to get off of this? It's going to be clearing the Gabat-side camps and getting the Skull Trap.
Now, if you're Thunder Dinos, what are you looking to do here to turn this game around? What do you need to see happen in these next few minutes?
Well, right now the strongest team member on your team as the Thunder Dinos is probably the Ahri, and as a result, if I were Ryan, I would look to try and translate your lane advantage into mid lane. I say lane advantage, they're actually quite even on CS, only ahead the kill goal. And try and use that advantage to snowball the other lanes. Unfortunately, top's losing quite hard to this Renekton, and bot is not having an easy time against this, try and get to get an advantage against the Misfortune Braum. So overall, it's quite, it's looking a little dire in terms of where you play towards as the Thunder Dinos. I want to see the fighter ribbon. I do as well. But actually, he gets pulled back into tower right now.
Yeah, looks like that is what they're going to try to do here, but the pings, they're all over it. They see this coming from a mile away.
Yep, they know.
Have an angle for an Ahri roam here.
Especially with that vision there in the line bush. As Ryan just going to use that Orb of Deception to clear out this mid wave once again. Those Baleful Strikes still landing onto the Ahri. The longer Ian lets Liv farm like this, the stronger she will get.
Yep, and that's what's unfortunate about their win con, I believe, at this moment. They
Well,
want to get
Gabe's
out of
down
the
here
laning phase as soon as possible, I think.
Well, Fighter did move down here towards this bot side to get this dragon, and he will be able to. Surely, right? They do see this on vision as, yep, they see the Renekton there as well. Alright. As Thunder Dinos, are they going to elect to fight this? No, they are not. They're going to back away from this. It's only the second dragon of the game. They already secured that first one. So this is just going to be the equalizer in terms of the dragon score.
Yeah, probably a wise decision here to give that one away. Look for things around the map.
Well, now they're looking to go for a play onto Paper Box down here in the bot lane as Gabe gonna ult in, and that's going to be the Xayah going down in the meantime. But Ryan trying to get some more kills here. The Dominus is used by Fighter, but he is going to go down to the tower though, as Ryan's still low down here as he tries to flash back in. But unfortunately, no heart is battered than broken. He will survive this dive.
He does survive. Flash and barrier, but he does live.
And yeah, that's Dragon's Descent from Gabe, locking down that Xayah. Who cares if you can fly up into the sky when you just get demolished, as I think they're just trying to dive Ryan right now. They're waiting for this wave to come in. No Hearts just cleared it out.
Yeah.
And they really need to protect their Ahri here. And they will be able to, actually. Tomfoolery and Paper Box arriving in time to prevent
Not
them
able
from
to get
diving
that wave in
Ahri.
fast enough.
I think it's all good though, because Liv is getting these waves in the this wave into the mid lane, and going to get these tower plates as well. Honestly, not that far behind to this Ahri, who has to base, and is actually a level behind.
Here. Still about 600 gold down on Ahri. But yeah, that difference is going to evaporate very quickly. The scaling coming from Veigar.
Yeah, already on 60 stacks. And with that Rod of Ages already built.
Oh, Red Strike.
Yep, that's going to be the Red Strike. Getting low here, that's another Dredgeline landing, but they can't quite get the kill into the Braum. Here comes Gabe. That's going to be the kill going on to Tomfoolery as Gabe flashes in. Paperbox does not have the Featherstorm up and available just yet, as here comes Ryan. Does have that Spirit Rush available. Will he look to use it? No, they're too fast for him. But it will mean that Paperbox survives this bot lane gank, but that's still another kill going over to the Shyvana, who is now 5-0 in this game.
Yeah, unfortunate timing for Gabe to be there for Thunder Dinos.
I think they might be a bit tilted after game one. Wait, Paperbox just...
Wow, so close. Not able to get either one, though, and falling. Very unfortunate. Listen, I respect it. Paperbox took a risk, but that did not work out in their favor. Oh, Thunder Dino's going to have to turn things around here if they don't want to get swept. Game 1 and Game 2.
It's 9-2. You can hardly blame them for being tilted after that game 1.
Yeah, very sad, very unfortunate. Not how we want it to go. But there is a lot of tournament left to be played.
Well, Liv is going to be able to get that roll quest here. As does stop Ryan from basing. And actually Red Strike here to stop the Ari's base as well. Is able to pick up that blue buff, as the charm does whiff on the Braum. Yeah. Sadly, this set top lane counter pick has not been working as well as they would have liked into this Renekton. Which I think has been the main focal point in terms of the lane versus lane matchup. Because normally when you reserve that pick when you reserve that R5 pick, like, you want to get a winning matchup from it, a guaranteed winning matchup. And Alex is going to come in. That's a showstopper being used onto the Renekton. The Dominus comes out, and that's going to be the set going down. Alex now knocks up the Renekton, and he still gets the kill of the back. As here comes the Dragon's Descent. Gabe going to look to try and kill Alex now. As Fighter dives back in, that's going to be a double kill going over to the side of the Coinflip crew.
Yeah, from bad to worse up here in the top lane for Thunder Dinos. And that is a huge Renekton, as he's now 4-2-2, 20
Honestly,
CS up.
I feel like at this point the game might be unlosable. I'm just gonna
Almost
say
a
it right
2K
now. I
gold
think
lead.
that this game,
Yeah, in top lane.
that's a 4K gold lead at 16 minutes in. This set is behind 2K gold. Well, this Shyvana has been accelerated significantly. This bot lane's not been able to get things rolling. It's just been this Ahri in the mid lane. But with how the LCC have been playing so far, I don't see how they're able to crawl away. How Thunder Dinos are able to crawl this way back into the game, unless we see like a massive throw from the side of the Coinflip crew.
What I think the angle that the Thunder Dinos need to take here, I think they need to, if you notice the nexus in the back of the Coinflip crew's base, I think what they need to do is probably try to destroy this.
Well, the Coinflip crew are just going to be able to take this dragon mostly uncontested. They're now looking to try and get the play onto this Ahri, as Tomfoolery are going to get hit by that Dragon's Descent. That will be the Nautilus going down. In the meantime, the Glacial Fissure going to be used onto the Shinzao as well. But Gabe, unable to chase this Ahri very far, as they are still going to look to go for it. Spirit Rush is finally used from Ryan. And unfortunately, not able to get any more kills. Oh, look at that top side.
Fighter under tower
down.
and killing him. Holy cow.
Oh no.
That was a good sequence of events to rewatch.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get an instant replay on that.
Fight breaking out in the bot lane too between Paper and Null.
Yep, Paper Box. Gonna use that Feather Storm here to protect himself.
Oh, get the kill off!
And he does get the kill back on the
1 for
Paper Box. He
1.
will go down in the meantime. But that's a shutdown going over to that Xayah. That gold lead now. Lower to about 500.
All right, well, you know what? That's a step in the right direction if you're the Thunder Dinos.
A step
Give
in
your
the right
team a little
direction
bit of
indeed.
hope. Change momentum a little bit here, you know? Try to build something off of that.
I still think it's going to take a lot more of those plays in order to make it back into this game, though. It's still about a 4K gold lead for the side of the Coinflip crew. But at least the bleeding has been stemmed. Right, well, Gabe moving back towards this bot side as... Oh, Paperbox got caught in the big arcade. Yep. That's a Primordial Burst landing onto the Xayah. That's a Flash landing onto the... Yep, goodbye. Goodbye. Tomfoolery trying to run away as well, but this Shyvana is already just so fed.
Yeah, they're so big. That's a lot of damage.
And Alex is trying to fight Gabe off of this Gromp here. I don't think you win those, buddy, as the Crescent Guard is forced here from the Shinzao, as Now a Spirit Rush going to be used
Oh,
as well.
my goodness.
Bolt Time comes out, but isn't able to land the kill. They're still going to be pushed away from this bottom tower, and that should be the first brick going over to the side of the Coinflip crew. As, even on the top side, there's no way Fighter can't beat Hooker here, right?
Definitely not under the turret, but does have ultimate.
Fighter
ready.
gains about 350 HP, 500 HP from his R.
I think he wins far. Actually, he's going in now. The Dominus is used. The Haymaker does hit the Renekton, but doesn't land the true damage. And yep, Fighter gonna get another solo kill onto Hooker. Told you, it's unthrowable. I told you guys, it's almost unthrowable. I don't see how they lose this game. The Shyvana is 8-0.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
Well, no Hook is going to face back this push, and is almost going to get annihilated here by Ryan, but here comes the rest of his team, able to keep this Misfortune alive. The Hook does miss from Tomfoolery. Fighter's down here as well to help out the rest of his team. And Gabe has that Dragon's Descent available. I'm still trying to cast the curse. I'm trying to make this interesting blue! As here comes the Dragon Descent, it will land onto Tomfoolery and Alex, as the fight does pick off, and Alex is finally going to start going down. Here comes Paperbox, trying to turn this fight around, but Tomfoolery is still trying to get some more TC in, as there comes the Showstopper, does land onto the Braum. The Feather Callback is not available for Paperbox. That will be Desire going down the realm. It's just Hooker and Ryan here, but unfortunately, the wallets are just too big. The wallets are too big. Ryan is just gonna have to flash away. Why flash? Why?
Red team's turret has been destroyed. Red team's turret has been destroyed.
I think they're tilted. There's a 10k gold lead. Yep, it's over.
Yeah, it's definitely looking pretty dire. For
It's looking mighty dire right now. Well, Liv is gonna get chased here by Alex. Does unfortunately run into the baby cage.
You could say they've had some misfortune
Red
tonight.
team's turret has been destroyed.
Well, that's gonna be all three outers eliminated here from the side of the Thunder Dinos.
Here's a look at items here. Ask and you shall receive, Ali.
Yeah, their only gold lead, which was in the mid lane, has completely evaporated. Top is down about 3,000 gold. I don't see how they come back from this. I'll be honest.
Where
frank.
there's a will, there's a way, Hawk. Don't you dare count them out.
Do you believe in miracles?
Well, not with where Tomfoolery is standing right now, as here comes the Dragon's Descent. They are going to be able to charm up the Shyvana. If they can kill her, that's going to be a big shutdown going, go, oh, no.
So much damage coming out from the side of the Coinflip.
No! And that's going to be the Dragon Secure for the side of the Coinflip crew. So why did take any chance to talk badly about Tom? I've not been talking badly about Tom. He's been playing about as well as he can be in this game. Unfortunately, the game's just been in a kind of a cooked position. Nobody's really at fault for, and Ryan just died top lane. Well, Fighter is going to be taken down by Hooker.
All
that
right,
is a shutdown
big
over.
shutdown to Hooker. A little bit of momentum. Thunder Dinos beginning their comeback now.
Well, with 3 of them dead on the side of the Thunder Dinos off of that plane, they are just going to start this Baron here. Hooker needs to back away from this. He doesn't know. They don't know. And now they're going to chase down the stat.
Is just going to sacrifice himself for a plate or two. Seeing if he can get the whole tower.
Might be able to get the turret if he places it right. As there goes the stun. Nope, not going to be enough.
Yeah, listen. Alex getting an invade in here.
Still down 3 levels, unfortunately, to Gabe. Gabe's
Oh
just
my
been a menace all over the map today.
Yeah, Gabe has been a menace for certain in this game. 12-0-6 Shyvana. But you know what? That just means there's a huge shutdown.
Well,
wait.
Tom is going to get locked up by the Braum as here comes the Renekton stun, and yeah, that's going to be the Nautilus going down. The Dragon Descent is used onto the Xayah, and she will be able to survive for the moment, but Gabe just going to chomp her down.
500 true damage coming out from Gabe's bite
there. What can you do there?
There's no...
Gabe BMing there in the mid
Oh,
lane.
a little bit of a...
Little
bit of a... No, there's probably some sort of spectator bug there.
Oh yeah. Tactical
I
movement.
think they can just end, actually. I think they can end off of this. As the bullet time is used onto the Ahri, that's most of Ryan's health bar going to be down. As Alex just trying to clear this wave away with that Crescent Guard at the moment. As Hooker electing to take this 1v1 against Fighter right now. Does have that showstopper available, but here comes the Dominus as Liv able to get that kill onto Alex there in the mid lane as the Haymaker is used onto the Renekton. He gets pulled back. That's going to be Hooker getting another kill onto Fighter, but meanwhile the base is in tatters right now as this mid inhibitor is going to be going down. As Ryan does get burned the flash out of Liv. How long is that cooldown on the charm? Still has 5 more seconds. Still trying to chase after this Braum. Will not be able to get a pick on that, though.
A lot of shutdowns waiting to be claimed.
Well, Hooker, with that item purchase, might be able to make something happen in the bot lane, but they'd have to... I still think that this might be... This is going to be a bit of a bad situation. Gabe does have the ultimate up and available once again. I don't know. I think that the only way they can actually win fights is if Shyvana is just not there. And even then, everybody else on the side of the Coinflip crew is still incredibly fed as well. This Veigar has 2 items, has 207 CS. How many stacks? What's the stack count on the Veigar? 177, has 523 AP. This Misfortune has 3 items now. And the Renekton also has 3 items and is also insanely fed. So, even if you... I feel like Gabe could go AFK this game, and they would still have a decent chance of winning this game.
Fighter forcing flash out from Nilhart.
Hooker, rather.
Or Hooker, excuse me.
I was about to say, yeah. Well, Fighter is going to get caught here towards this top side of the map. Unfortunately, with Dragon spawning in 30, they are going to have to burst him down quick if they want to be able to make it in time for this to fight for this soul point. As the bullet time is used by Nilhart, but actually that's still going to be a double shutdown going over. That's still 2 kills going to Nilhart, though.
2 for 2, but a lot of shutdown gold going over. Now, unfortunately, this is going to give the Dragon
That
Soul
is the jungler dead, though. This Dragon Soul is up in 10 seconds.
Yeah, I don't think that
that's gonna be
I don't
Hextech
think
going
the
over
Dinos
to
are
the
going to be
side
able
of...
to make it in time to contest it.
Yeah, that's going to be the Dragon Soul given over to the Coinflip crew.
Point going over to the Coinflip crew. Hextech's.
It's Hextech Soul as well, the strong, in my opinion, the strongest one in the game.
It will be very hard.
I don't see how they're able to. And yeah, Paperbox is just gonna get stunned up in the mid lane. That's going to be the Xayah going down. That's Featherstorm invested as well, but not gonna. That's not gonna be able to turn this Xayah into a bucket of KFC. They're looking to try and steal away that red buff. Unfortunately, Hooker does not manage to steal it away. And that's going to be Gabe going in on the 3 right now. That's going to be the showstopper used, but no Haymaker comes out from the set. And Nautilus slowly but going to be chipped away by Nilhart and Gabe. As here comes Fighter. And I think that's going to be game. I don't see how... It's
Liv's
just
staying
Alex.
in the top lane though, so maybe not.
It's just Alex and Ryan to clear out this wave, and no, there's too much damage. Ryan goes back in to try and land the stun onto somebody, but it just leaves Alex alone to deal with the 4 of them. That's going to be the kill going over as Fighter. Now going to stun up Alex, and that's going to be the game. It's going to be a 2-0. The Coinflip crew showing up strong in game 1. In day 1.
A sweep for the Coinflip crew. Thunder Dinos, listen, played respectable ball today. Didn't go their way with the internet disconnection in game 1. Much closer game 1. Understandably, spirits were probably down there. Just unfortunate all the way around how that one shook out. But you know what? That's game 1. That is series 1 of the tournament, folks. There's a lot of games left to be played. Yeah, we did put the tournament on FanDuel. Just kidding. Just kidding, Twitch. Don't get mad at me. Wish we could see those post-game stats, but we are going to, in a moment, look for a post-game interview with the captain of the Coinflip crew, for who their namesake is named. Yeah, we're gonna get a special post-game interview with Liv, everyone, so stick around for that. GG's to both teams. Liv's Coinflip crew takes the first series, week 1 of the tournament. Who do we have playing tomorrow, Hawk? Do you know off the top of your head?
It's going to be an interesting matchup. It's going to be the Phantom Dancers. With our chief organizer Phantom as their captain against Team 99 Gold, which I think should be an interesting matchup. Yes, especially given the trials and tribulations I have heard from these from one of these teams.
Termac, for the interview with Liv, we will need you to get out of that meeting room so that your
Sounds
face
good.
is not up there next to hers on the guest screen TV. Oh, I didn't mean you had to leave the Discord. Oh, I don't know about that, Audible. I don't have any house money.
Alright, should we invite, should we move Liv in for the,
Perhaps. Let me shoot her a message. Alright, we're just going to wait to get a post-game interview with the captain herself here. The winners. Ladies and gentlemen, she will appear right there. Right on the TV here above us. In theory. Yeah, honey, let's get your analysis on how that game 2 shook out. Brilliant as usual. Very insightful. God, I love this dog.
Do you guys want me to join this VC?
Yes.
Actually,
I was waiting for somebody to drag me.
Oh, sorry. And also the camera. We're waiting on our guest speaker to appear on the TV.
If you don't mind.
Just let me know if it's working or not.
There it is. Welcome, Liv. Team captain of the Coinflip crew. You have to be proud of that week 1 performance.
Yeah, we're super proud.
Tell us your thoughts before game 1. You know, just how you wanted to approach this series. What were your guys' thoughts going into this?
Well, I've been working really hard this last week with Red to try to get some drafting done. We kind of fumbled the ball a little bit on our bans and forgot to ban Aurora, but I'm glad that the matchup worked pretty well for me. Our thoughts honestly was, what can we give Null that he can be super comfortable with, provide a lot of utility for the team, and let's see if he can pop off a little bit in the bot lane. So having swapped us around, having me go mid and Null go bot lane was fun and interesting, and I'm glad it worked out for all of us. We were really intimidated going into the Thunder Dinos. They had kind of squashed us in our scrim games, so... And then the last time we had played, we had Blue as our ADC, so we had no idea how having Null on our team was going to change anything or not. But I am, stoked.
Yeah, and you guys made a decision there to put Null into the bot lane and you into the mid lane. Seems like that worked out pretty well for you guys.
Yeah.
Overall, Nullheart, Nullheart played a role, carried his weight.
Yep.
Did his
We're
job.
super proud of Nullheart. He did such a good job. I think I have great synergy with Gabe, having been mid and jungle on the Glizzy Gobbler team as well. Red is, of course, an amazing support who is able to guide Null in the bot lane and keep him alive. And then Fighter completely popped off in the top lane. We were super surprised. Some crazy plays were made, and we questioned a couple of them, but hey, who are we to judge if it worked out for him?
And tell us how you guys managed to pull off that absolute stomp in Game 2 for the sweep.
I think, honestly, the start of the game was super scary. I was sweating. I was worried for Gabe's life, but I think having such a strong start with a kill and a super low HP mid lane and a super low HP top lane gave us this huge boost of confidence in our laning phase, honestly. It gave us a great start.
Yeah, I think you guys did. You got the lead early, and then you did everything you needed to press it. So
Yeah, and then we had this massive dragon on our team that was just flash ulting on cooldown, so that worked out for us.
Yeah, that was a pretty terrifying dragon there, for sure.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, honey, any questions for Liv?
Oh. Yep. I agree.
Yeah. Okay. I also could not agree more. Hawk, any words before? Yes, we're talking about you, Dragon. Hawk, any words?
No. I think Honey summed up my words quite well for me. So,
Olivia, any final words to the fans before we wrap this up? Night 1.
Well, it's only the beginning, you guys. We face all of the teams twice, and we'll see the Thunder Dinos again.
Absolutely, you will. There's a lot of games left to be played in this tournament, but we're going to move on. Liv, thank you so much for your time. We'll let you get back to your team and celebrate. And ladies and gentlemen, we are only scraping the surface of all the action that is going to be going on in this invitational, in this tournament for the next 2-3 months. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be epic. There's a lot of action to be done, including tomorrow, 99 gold up against Phantom Dancers. Is that right, Hawk?
Yes, indeed.
Okay, well, catch us tomorrow around 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. You don't want to miss 99 gold and Thunder Dinos playing their first game. And yeah, that was unfortunate on the DC Dinosaur. That was unfortunate. Not how we want it to go. But there's a lot of time left. There's a lot of time left.
It's day one. It's day one.
It's day one. All right. So everybody, thanks so much for tuning in. Thanks for hanging out. We're going to see you guys again tomorrow night with more action. Everybody have a great night.